Hi, this is Fenchi Yu. Today I'm going to talking about my secret weapon for spoken language. What is my secret weapon? Simple. Over repeating. Over repeating. Okay. When I see a sentence, for example, knowledge expires quickly. Creativity survives. When I see this sentence, I use the loop function, overplaying this same sentence over and over and over and over again. It goes like this. Knowledge expires quickly. Creativity survives. Knowledge expires quickly. Creativity survives. Knowledge expires quickly. Creativity survives. You just let the loop function overplaying this sentence over and over and over and over and over and over again. At least 50 times. You see, it's a heavy conditioning with your ears. When everybody has this kind of experience, when you play a short song using the loop, you play, for example, happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. If you play this song over and over again for 50 times, what would happen? When you play a short song for 50 times, what would happen? I can say everybody, young or old, male or female, can almost sing the song, right? That's the result of heavy conditioning. So back to the example. Knowledge expires quickly. Creativity survives. When you hear it over and over again for 50 times, your ears gets heavily conditioned with the sound. So your tongue will follow the rooted pattern. Your tongue will copy the sound rooted in your short-term memory. So your tongue can copy whatever sound. Your tongue can copy repeatedly condition whatever sound. So I call this approach over repeating approach. This approach is result guaranteed. Except for my mother tongue. My mother tongue is Taiwanese. I use this approach, over repeating approach, to learn 4 other languages, which are Chinese, English, Cantonese, and Japanese. You see, every time it works. In my dreams, I talk with Cantonese people using Cantonese. I talk with Japanese people using Japanese. Because of a heavy conditioning, I meet different people using different languages. It's a by reflex. What do I mean by reflex? Reflex means you do something like you tie your shoes. You don't need to think, right? It's a heavily conditioned because you over repeating the process. So you heavily conditioned to that process. you can do that subconsciously. It's just like driving. See? You can talk with your friends in the car, and you use a subcondition to do the driving. See, because driving gets heavily repeated. Driving gets heavily conditioned. So you can use subcondition. You can use a subconsciousness to do the driving. So over repeating is the crucial approach to learn any language. I mean any spoken language. So if you want to learn one thing from me, learn this approach over repeating. Use the loop function, playing the same sentence over and over and over and over again for at least, based on my experience, at least 50 times. I used to repeat it 100 times, so it's a very, very heavy conditioning. So the result is guaranteed. Before I condition my tongue, I condition my ears with the over-repeating approach. I recommend at least 50 times you hear the same sentence being played over and over again for 50 times. Then you practice saying that until you can say it without thinking. Then, if you can say it without thinking, you can type it without thinking, you can use the sentence in your dream without thinking. That's it. Bye-bye.